हमारे साथ तिरंगा है, ये विजय का उद्घोष है। उठान ले, अब जीत को अंजाम दे।
हम सब मिलकर टोक्यो जाने वाले अपने खिलाड़ियों को सपोर्ट करेंगे। चीयर फॉर इंडिया, चीयर फॉर इंडिया, चीयर फॉर इंडिया।
वहां एथलीट्स दम लगाएंगे, आप यहां से हौसला बढ़ाओ। चीयर फॉर इंडिया।
Hello, Namaskar and a very warm welcome to all the viewers in a special broadcast hashtag Cheer for India, which is 2 days and few hours away from the biggest sporting event, Tokyo Olympics 2020. And in today's special edition hashtag Cheer for India, we are cheering for Indian wrestling contingent at Tokyo Olympics. The 7-member contingent is looking the strongest till now, but it will become even more stronger if you, I and we all cheer for them in unison. So today we are all set to bring you latest updates on Tokyo Olympics with news, views and analysis on Tokyo in a special edition hashtag Cheer for India. The Indian contingent at Tokyo Olympics will see a blend of youth and experience, all with hopes of bagging a medal at Olympic Games. The largest Indian contingent ever this time further showcases the prowess of Indian sporting landscape on an international platform, and one of the oldest sport of India, wrestling, has always been an integral part of India's Olympics glory. In the next report, we will bring you all you need to know about the Indian wrestling contingent at the upcoming Tokyo Olympics.
India has sent a 7-member wrestling contingent to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. The Indian wrestling contingent comprises of 4 women and 3 men, and they compete at the Olympic Games starting the 23rd of July. The wrestlers in the contingent are undoubtedly in contention for medals at the Tokyo Games. The entire contingent comprising 4 women and 3 men will compete in various categories. If we talk about the men's squad, stalwart Bajrang Punia will compete in the 65 kg category, whereas Ravi Kumar Dahiya will compete in the 57 kg category and Deepak Punia in 86 kg category. And in the women's squad, medal hopeful Vinesh Phogat will fight in the 53 kg category. The others who will compete are Seema Bisla in 50 kg, Anshu Malik in 57 kg and Sonam Malik in 62 kg categories. Wrestling as a sporting discipline has been part of the Olympic Games since 1896. Independent India won their first Olympic medals from wrestling with the legendary K.D. Jadhav winning the men's 57 kg freestyle bronze medal in the 1952 Helsinki Games. Following that success though, India was unable to win any subsequent medal in wrestling for more than half a century. That drought was eventually broken at the 2008 Beijing Olympics when Sushil Kumar won the bronze medal. He followed that up with a silver around his neck 4 years later at the London Olympics to become the only Indian athlete to win more than one Olympic medal for an individual sport. Sushil's teammate Yogeshwar Dutt also tasted Olympic glory as he bagged a bronze medal in the 2012 London Games. Sakshi Malik became India's first female wrestler to win a medal at the Olympic Games. Sakshi won the bronze in the women's 58 kg category at the 2016 Rio Olympics. India boasts of some of the finest men and women's grapplers of today, with the likes of Bajrang Punia and Vinesh Phogat expected to lead from the front at the Tokyo Games. Sports Desk, DD India.
And I'm joined by 2 eminent personalities, Mr. Malay Nijaf, Senior Sports Analyst, and Mr. Anil Raj, Entrepreneur and Founder, President, Raj Group. Both of us will bring us in-depth analysis and views on wrestling today. Thank you so much to join us in a special edition hashtag Cheer for India to both my guests. Starting with you, Mr. Nirav, how strong is the Indian contingent looking this time, and how many medals can we convert this preparation into?
I guess we are talking about the Indian medal prospects in wrestling, and if
Right.
you're talking about wrestling, then of course, you know, there are 7 wrestlers who would be competing, and there are 2 who would be the strongest contenders for the medal, Bajrang Punia and Dinesh Phogat. But also there are other dark horses, as they say, in the Indian team. But let us talk first about Bajrang. I consider him to be the biggest medal hope, because he is one of the best in the field. He will lead in 65 kg men's freestyle, and he's the only Indian to win 3 medals at the Wrestling World Championships. He earned a berth to Tokyo at World Championship in Kazakhstan in 2019, where he had won a bronze. I think Bajrang Punia is the man to look up to as the strongest contender for the medal. But besides Bajrang, there are some others also. Let us talk about the men's first. And here I would consider Ravi Dahiya and Deepak Punia to be India's dark horses at the Olympics. And they have always brought surprise for Indian contingent, the dark horses as they're called, because if you look at India's story at the Olympics game with a history of over 100 years, several enduring narratives of dark horses who succeeded despite all odds and took the entire nation by surprise. You can find their names there. And here I would say that both these Indian young wrestlers, men wrestlers, are very strong hopes. Besides Vinesh and Bajrang, Ravi Dahiya and Deepak Punia would be in the contention for a medal, no doubt
Mr.
about it.
Nirav, your quick thoughts on Vinesh. How do you see Vinesh as the strongest contender?
Well, look at Vinesh. She hails from the legendary Phogat family, and she was the first Indian wrestler to book her ticket to Olympic. Currently, she's ranked number 1. She has earned the top seed in women's 53 kg freestyles wrestling category. She shoulders plenty of hope for India. She aims to go past her anticlimactic career. If we all remember that sad scene from Rio in 2016, where she had to be carried on the stretcher. So this Haryana girl had a dream to do well in 2021, and she is a very strong medal prospect. However, her journey for the gold medal, let me tell you, will not be a cakewalk. In her category, she will have challenges like the second seed Mayu Mokadu of Japan, who is 2-time world champion. She was a world champion in 2016 and 2018, followed by Pan American champion Luisa Valderev as a 3rd seed. And China's Pang Yuan Yu is a 2-time world champion again. So besides, she would also be trying to avert Sweden's Sofia Mattisson. So it's not going to be a cakewalk for her, but she is destined to meet Keanu in the semis of the Tokyo Olympics, and Keanu and Phogat were expected to
Right,
face
right,
off
Mr.
in-
Nirav. Moving on to Mr. Raj, we are talking about strongest medal contenders over here. So how is Tokyo preparing over there to welcome the Indian contingent?
Thanks, Deepika. Actually, there's a lot of enthusiasm here in Tokyo among the Indian diaspora, and of course, we are sad that we couldn't, we couldn't get into the stadiums, but people are supporting the Indian team online and on social media, and it would have been best if we could at least meet the players and all the stuff, but unfortunately not. But at least there's a lot of what you call people visiting the stadiums, although they cannot enter, taking photographs and sending out videos from the stadiums and everything. The enthusiasm is very high. So yeah, Tokyo has geared up for the Olympics.
Mr. Raj, can you
Especially
please
the
also
Indian
take us,
diaspora.
right, can you please also take the viewers on few of the highlights that how you've been preparing in Tokyo to organize the entire Tokyo Olympics this time?
Actually, this time there's a lot of volunteers from the Indian diaspora are actually participating in the Tokyo Olympics. That is that they are all the support team and everything. And because there's no audience, they were shortlisted, and they were given a few dates. So I think there's plenty of people actually volunteering to get into the Tokyo stadiums and actually do some volunteer work from the Indian diaspora.
That sounds really nice. Coming back to you, Mr. Nirav, we saw Bajrang Punia going off social media, but he then again came back to help COVID people with a few of the resources. How and to what extent has the lockdown and the pandemic have affected the preparation of these wrestlers?
Look, there's no doubt about it. The kind of competition that they would have faced in normal circumstances. Ever since 2019, they have been confined to their training arenas, and they have not been able to rub shoulders with the best. As you know that in many championships, for example, in one of the championships recently held, the Chinese wrestlers withdrew. So when you don't get a chance to compete, you are not able to test your mettle there when you're competing with the best of the world. So there is some kind of a psychological impact, but let us not forget that every country has faced this pandemic. So across the world, there will be a situation in which there will be a psychological impact of the pandemic. However, in real terms, if you look at the way the Indian sportspersons have actually not been able to get to their best in the last year and a half, you will realize that it has been a kind of a lockdown which has led to both psychological as well as physical kind of, the best has not come out from them, and therefore we are all keeping our fingers crossed. However, resilience to the Indian boxers, Indian wrestlers, Indian shooters, and all Indian athletes have shown whenever they have been to the major world championship. I can tell you that we can expect them to...
Right. Mr. Nirav, one more question to you is that Bajrang showcases a combination of strength and speed. So what is that particular technique you can take the viewers through that he is going to bank upon in the coming Tokyo Olympics?
Well, you know, he has this patience which is needed in a good wrestler. A good wrestler is not the one who starts attacking or goes on the offensive right from the word go. We have seen Sushil Kumar and others winning, Yogeshwar Dutt and also Sakshi when they won the medal. You know, this is not a game where only your strength matters, only your power matters. You need to observe and the various kind of tactics and technique. You know, the age-old technique of your opponent attacks, you retreat and defend, but you don't get towed down. And when the opponent is looking tired, you attack. This is what Bajrang has been doing all along.
Right. Coming back to Mr. Raj, Mr. Raj, how Tokyo sees wrestling as a sport as?
I think wrestling is a popular sport here. I mean, of course, there are other sports like baseball, which has a lot of importance. Wrestling is really a sport, especially in the recent past. They have been a lot of participants, and there have been a lot of people attracted towards wrestling here.
And
but
any
it's not the number one sport. Number one sport is probably the baseball or something like that.
Any wrestler that you look up to?
I think from the Indian team, Vinesh Fogart is something that looks promising, and Bajrang Punia also is promising. I think as per the news or as per the expectations, I think at least India should get around 4 to 5 medals from wrestling itself.
Coming back to you, Mr. Nirav, Anshu Malik came back from Poland to complete her final stages of preparation here in India, back at her hometown. What could have been the possible reason for this?
Well, I think, as I told you, that psychologically, the players and the athletes have actually been drained in the pandemic. She was training in Poland and she had to return, and she thought she would be able to perform better and get better state of mind in her performance when she came back, and there could be a very valid reason behind that. Many a times you are not able to adjust to this kind of it is like a house arrest where you hardly get to see your own people, and also when you are living in these constraints, you are not able to perform to give your best. That could be the reason for her to come back. And I don't take anything away when Sakshi was asked about this, that why did she have to come back? She also said that, well, perhaps it was in her own interest, and she let us accept this, that any athlete is the best judge of her own strength and weaknesses.
Rightly said, that a player is the best judge of her own strength. So, Mr. Raj, coming on to you, Tokyo can possibly host the hottest Olympics ever. Is it so?
Yes, it's quite hot here right now. So probably, I don't know, I've not seen the degrees or the past, but it's quite hot right now. So I think it could be one of the hottest Olympics here.
Thank you so much to both of my guests for joining us in a special edition #Cheer for India. Please keep cheering for India from your respective places. So Vinesh Phogat is one of the strongest medal contender in the overall Indian contingent, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself interacted with the wrestler, where Vinesh shared more about her. Well, what all? For that, let's revisit Prime Minister's interaction with wrestler Vinesh Phogat and her former coach and family, Mahavir Phogat.
Thank you, Deepika.
दिया है, इस पहचान की वजह से थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर, थोड़ी ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी तो नहीं आ जाती है?
जिम्मेदारी तो बिल्कुल आती है, क्योंकि फैमिली ने जो काम स्टार्ट किया है वो खत्म करना है, और वो जो सपना ओलंपिक्स का लेके स्टार्ट किया था वो जब मेडल आएगा उसके बाद ही शायद खत्म होगा।
देखिए, पिछली बार आपको रियो ओलंपिक में चोट की वजह से हटना पड़ा था। पिछले साल भी आप बीमार थी। आपने इन सारी बाधाओं को पार कर शानदार प्रदर्शन किया। इतने स्ट्रेस को सक्सेस में बदलना ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये कैसे किया आपने?
सर, डिफिकल्ट होता है काफी, बट वही है कि एज ए एथलीट, हम एथलीट टॉप लेवल पे अगर हमें परफॉर्म करना है तो हमें मेंटली स्ट्रांग रहना पड़ता है।
आपके माता पिताजी भी जुड़े हैं, आपके पिताजी तो आपके गुरु भी हैं एक प्रकार से। फोगाट फैमिली अपनी बेटियों को कौन सी चक्की का आटा खिलाती है?
देखिए, जो चक्की का आटे की है, हम जो अपने गांव के घर की चक्की का आटा खाते हैं और अपने देसी के उसका, और गाय भैंस रखते हैं, गाय भैंस का दूध, दही, मक्खन यही खिलाया, हरी सब्जी। और आज भी मैं लगा हूँ इस चीज पर। आज मुझे विश्वास है, पिछली बार तो मेरी बेटी रह गई थी, लेकिन अब की बार ओलंपिक में मेरे पर पूरा विश्वास भरोसा है। अब की बार भी गोल्ड में टेक रहा है, मेरे सपना पूरा करेगा।
देखिए विनेश जी, आपके पेरेंट्स की बातों से मुझे भरोसा हो गया है कि विनेश आप जरूर जीतेगी।
Strong hopes and even stronger confidence on wrestler Vinesh Phogat in the upcoming Tokyo Olympics. And now let's take a look at India's wrestling squad at Tokyo Olympics 2020, starting with Sonam Malik is in women's freestyle 62 kg weight category, and she will be the youngest Indian to qualify ever for Tokyo Olympics in the Indian contingent so far. Her latest achievement is gold medalist Cadet World Wrestling Championship that she bagged in the year 2009. Up next, we have the second youngest Indian to qualify, which is Anshu Malik in 57 kg weight category. She is the second youngest Indian to qualify for the Olympics, and also talking about her latest achievement, she's achieved a bronze medal in Asian Championship in the year 2020, which is the latest and the biggest achievement of Anshu Malik. Moving on to the next wrestler, we have Ravi Kumar Dahiya in men's freestyle 57 kg weight category. His latest achievement is bronze medal in the event World Wrestling Championship in the year 2019. Next, we have Deepak Punia, who will be representing India in men's freestyle 86 kg weight category. His biggest and latest achievement comes as bronze medal, which he won at the Asian Championship in the year 2020. And talking about the next Indian wrestling contingent, the strongest medal hope is Vinesh Fogart herself, who will be competing in the freestyle 53 kg weight category. Her latest achievement comes as a bronze medal that she won at the World Wrestling Championship in the year 2009. The next male category wrestler, we have the highest hopes we bank upon, Bajrang Punia. He will be representing India in the men's freestyle 65 kg weight category. His latest achievement comes as a bronze medal in World Wrestling Championship 2019, which is a big achievement to look at. The next wrestler we have is Seema Bisla in the women's 50 kg weight category freestyle. Her maiden Olympic Games. It is Seema Bisla's maiden Olympic Games. Her latest achievement comes as bronze medal in Asian Wrestling Championship in the year 2021. So these are the graphics that tells us about Seema Bisla. And moving on, let's take a look at on which all dates Indian wrestling contingent will be in action at the Tokyo Olympics, and here are the graphics for you, the entire details. We have the details of first rounds of Indian wrestlers, and starting with on 3rd of August, Sonam Malik will be in action in women's 62 kg weight category. Next we have on 4th of August, Anshu Malik will be in action in women's 57 kg weight category. On the 4th of August, the same day again, Ravi Kumar Dahiya will be in action in men's 57 kg weight category. On 4th of August, the same day, Deepak Punia will be in action in men's 86 kg weight category. The next we have we talked about Deepak Punia. The next we have on 5th of August, Vinesh Fogart will be in action in women's 53 kg weight category. On 6th of August, we will watch Bajrang Punia in action in men's 65 kg weight category. And on the same day, 6th of August, Seema Bisla again will be playing her maiden Olympics, will be in action in women's 50 kg weight category. And that is the entire outlook, the entire schedule on which all days the Indian contingent will be playing at the Tokyo Olympics. Well, after so many stats and discussions with rounded perspective, it's now time to bring smiles on everyone's face. Here's little Anika from Gujarat cheering for the wrestling contingent at Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Take a listen to this heartwarming message of Anika.
ટોક્યોમાં તિરંગો લહેરાવવા માટે આપણી રેસલિંગ ટીમ તૈયાર છે. તો આવો આપણે સૌ મળીને આપણા એથ્લીટ્સનો ઉત્સાહ વધારીએ અને એમને મેડલની વધુ નજીક લઈ જઈએ. Come on India, cheer for India!
Destination Tokyo, keep cheering for India, and here's actor Vivek Oberoi cheering for Team India and sending his best wishes. Take a listen.
कोरोना की मुश्किल चुनौतियों के बाद भी हमारे प्लेयर्स खूब परिश्रम कर रहे हैं, भारत के लिए मेडल जीतने की जी जान से कोशिश कर रहे हैं। जी जान से खेलिए टीम भारत, हम सब आपके साथ हैं। अपनी मेहनत और लगन से भारत का नाम रोशन जरूर करना। हमें आप पर गर्व है और आप में विश्वास भी। अब तो हम सब टीम इंडिया के हिस्सा हैं। आपका काम है देश के लिए खेलना और हमारा काम है आपका हौसला बढ़ाते रहना। Here's wishing the very best of luck to all our athletes for the Tokyo Olympic Games. Jai Hind.
Well, that's all for today, but we will be back again tomorrow, same time. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves, maintain all COVID-19 protocols, vaccinate yourselves, and don't forget to keep cheering for Team India at Tokyo Olympics. Namaskar.
का उद्घोष है तू ठान ले अब जीत को अंजाम दे।
हम सब मिलकर टोक्यो जाने वाले अपने खिलाड़ियों को सपोर्ट करेंगे। चीयर फॉर इंडिया, चीयर फॉर इंडिया, चीयर फॉर इंडिया।
वहां एथलीट्स दम लगाएंगे, आप यहां से हौसला बढ़ाओ। चीयर फॉर इंडिया।